Trans women in sports. The only thing that I'm gonna say is that when trans women were allowed to compete as women in sports, it wasn't a decision that was made out of the blue. There is science and reasoning and numerous studies behind it. And that there are rules and standards in place before a trans woman is even allowed to compete. If trans women really did have a significant advantage in sports, then we would see them dominating. And lastly, I think I would
Ooh, bruh. I swear. The denial is crazy. Denial. Deny all the damn ass whoopings these transgenders is giving these women to validate how the fuck you feel or how the fuck you think a woman is, bruh.
rather trust experts in the field and actual scientists who have done studies regarding this. I agree that there are still some gray areas, but I don't think the answer is completely not allowing trans women to compete as women. As we are progressing towards inclusivity and fairness, I hope we keep an open mind.
Shut up. I can't even get through this, bro. I'm so sick of this stupid ass conversation. But I can't be sick of it. I can't keep fighting this fight, bro. I can't quit fighting this fight. I know that, bro. But this shit is tiring to hear the same dumbass excuses and dumbass reasonings and dumbass justifications. You can't justify anything outside of how the fuck you feel about something when it goes entirely against facts and laws and reality, forcing everybody else to live in your false sense of reality. And that bullshit, this motherfucker just said, talking about there's no facts showing how transgender women are whipping women's asses, unless it's an old ass video. But it ain't an old ass video, because this shit is on fucking TikTok, and this motherfucker was posted 4 days ago. So unless Rika Salamone has been living under a fucking rock, you need to shut the hell up, because you sound stupid. You sound fucking stupid. All the science out there shows the vast fucking differences there is between biological men and biological women, even with hormone treatment. Can't do shit about lung capacity. Can't do shit about red blood cells. You can't do shit about bone structure. You can't do shit about long arms. You can't do shit about long legs. You can't do shit about any of that. All right, but no, we're gonna deny that to make you feel better. No, fuck that, bro. Fuck that.
Not let our prejudice
It ain't prejudice. It's not prejudice, but that's the thing. If we don't go along with what you talking about, we're bigots, we're transphobes, we're racists, we're homophobes, we're all this. No, motherfucker, we just live in reality. We're not allowing you to force us to live in fucking la la land to make you feel better, man. It's not fair. It's not fair. All we need to do is come up with your own league, right? The main pushback I hear about that is there's not enough of us to compete. Well, tough titty. It'd be easier for y'all to fucking win then, bro. There was once upon a time there was only like 8 or 9 fucking NBA teams competing, and they still had a league. They still was competing for a championship. The number don't matter. Is there more than 5 of y'all? Is there more than 5 motherfucking athletes competing? Well, boom, there you go. Fuck the numbers. I want to compete against people y'all are more competitive with, and not eradicate women.
Information and awareness win. Now, for the people who disagree, it's okay. You are allowed to have an opinion. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to disagree, but at least make an informed opinion before even disagreeing.
Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Because clearly this person's opinion is not informed at all, because you're talking out your ass. You're talking out of your ass.
Doesn't mean that you are allowed or you should be transphobic. It honestly is so tiring for trans women to keep fighting for our validity, to keep fighting for our lives. I'm so tired of being a topic of discussion by cis people. Especially when our lives is always up for discussion by cis people. It's so tiring, I swear.
Because y'all won't leave us alone. That's because y'all will not leave us alone. If y'all would do y'all thing amongst y'all own community and not force that shit over here, there would be no issues. Right? We're not forcing our shit on y'all. Y'all are forcing y'all shit on us, and then you're causing society to implode on itself. We're literally at a point where we are sitting here talking about how it's fair for biological men to compete against biological women in a competitive setting. We're sitting here talking about that. Right? We're sitting here talking about that We're that fucking far gone in a society where that is a topic of discussion. Not just a topic of discussion. There are fucking legislations in place, in leagues in place, and practices in place to accommodate how the fuck y'all feel, which puts reality and facts on the back burner. We're only focused on inclusivity and how the fuck people feel, as opposed to what the hell they DNA say. All right.